welcome back everybody, back to a new episode here on Satisfactory. Well, I'm currently collecting the stuff required for building the mine up at the top of the mountain, so we can start working on the coal generators down here. Well, first I thought, why not use the conveyor belts all the way down using the road we already built, so we can use it that way. But that would take a lot, but really a lot of plates currently. Although I do think that's the best way to do it currently. As this building is now over here and we still need to build some floors here and more generators on a row, I still think that currently, as it is here, need a lot of coal to run. And I can use those tractors that go up and down the hill to get those, but I think that the belt is still the best way to do it. Last time I said that a tractor was the best thing to get up there, but I did some simulation testing on a test server and the tractors go down pretty much impressively speed, although they always keep out of corner. They always go over the edge, fall down and get stuck due to the speed that they manage to get. But going up is so slow, they go like the same as I walk almost. So yeah, well, and going up here, sometimes I lose control on the first thing. So yeah, well, that's causing too much problems, if you know what I meant. Anyways, I have stuff with me for the miners. And I have stuff with me for one coal generator. Because I need one coal generator to get those coal miners up top working. And when the miners are working on top, they can power those coal miners that give the belt their coal that I can transfer down below. So for this episode, I will try to make my work to get the coal generators at least working. And trying to get the first part of the belt, or completely the belt I hope, towards the destination I want it to be. Currently it's a very long road, and as you can see the foundation here is not yet done, but that's where I made, whoa, I almost walked off the ledge here. That's why I made some extra concrete for this purpose. What is it doing? It's almost a disco light. Of course! I placed it inside the water! Great! There we go. That's better. Leg spike. Whoa, leg spike. Didn't know if you guys had that spike as well. I had a leg spike. Give me a round. There we go. Foundation. Now I need one thing going. Well, make it. There we go. Now we need a miner, of course, that mines coal. So what shall we do? There was multiple here. There were multiple here. That's one, that's one, and that's one. These two are the most close to my end of the line, so let's just get going with that one. One of those coal generators can power a lot of these miners. So yeah. It's impressive how it works. Storage container. Well, you might want to know why I want to put a storage container here. Well, the simplest answer that I can give you guys is that the container will buffer some coal, so that these factories here, if the consumption is way too high below, will not stop working. So let me see. I need a belt. And the belt needs to go into here. I need a merger. No, I don't need a merger. I need a splitter going on to this thing. that splitter is going towards the... well, I meant to get to here, but since I have no steel rods again, I forgot to make them. Dang, I have to walk all the way down again. Anyways, I can at least do this. There we go. Now this one goes through here. Very well. Now, you might think, what are you doing? You need to fix it so it works. Well, I agree on that part. So, let me get some cable and connect that one to... well, I want to get to here. Wait a second. Do I have... I can solve it here. That's the most easy way. If you carry raw resources, you can always make new. There we go. Now I can make the storage thingy thing again. But I have the feeling that I have to remove one of these belts. Both belts. Now I can make this thing. I can move this one to here. This one to there. A good thing to note, if you place a conveyor splitter or a conveyor merger, it will split the belt where it's placed on into two parts. So if you remove this one, it doesn't remove that one. It's a nice feature that you can use in your advantage. Let me place a tower now. So I can split the power coming from the generator to both the factories. And possibly that one as well if we need it there. Well, how we started? Simple as that. We help it a little. We just dig some coal. Now we have 21 coal. And all we do is put it in here. As soon as we put it in here, the coal starts going onto the belt. And the belt goes into the giant furnace. Well, basically the coal generator. But I call it a furnace because it cooks up the coal to generate some heat. Heat goes to power and power goes to the system. Take a look, it starts working. And if I'm correct, I gave it enough buffer to get going. Because that thing over here, I need some time to get going. Seriously, needs some time to start, but as it starts rolling out. This thing needs to have enough power to get it all going. Well, it has 20 coal and it's already going onto the belt here, so I think it's fine. And since we now can craft stuff up here, I can start making this thing over here. But what I always do is get it up. Simply hold the mouse button and it will do it. Why I do this? Very simple. It needs to be fast but high enough that it doesn't go in my way. If I go with a tractor or a car up here, I only want to have the tower to look out for. Over here, split it to the merger. And now it splits this line into two lines, one going to the buffer, one goes up the side, and then both go onto this belt. And that's the part where we're gonna bring it all the way down to our coal factory for our main buildings. Some people might say, what the work are you doing if you are bringing down a whole road when you can also bring the power up here so you can use all the coal you generate here? The point is, bringing power to here is also a lot more expensive. However, most of the time when you get further into the game, you get more chances to improve things. For example, if we get later on the bigger trucks, it might be usable to get the coal from here back down. Although we do still need power here to get it going. We can use trains also. Those trains are pretty handy if you ask me. The trains, the can be expanded a lot, and you can make different train stations go over the whole world if you wanted to. There we go. Yes, that's something I want to take a look at. I want to widen it so that the road is always too wide, so I cannot get all of that. I can also give you another nice trick to prevent you from collision with belts on. Let me think. I need the other one. There we go. If you hear the weird noise in the background, I have a robot in my living room, and that robot is currently dancing. Yes, it's dancing. I'm not joking. Do I still have a thing with me? Yes. There we go. Good. The belt is not too wide. No. I can place poles in the middle. That can cause an issue with a wide car. I can place it on one of the platforms. Can also cause issues with the car that I'm using. So I always place them on crawlers on the side of my belts. Then I take 1, 2, 3 and place another one. 1, 2, 3 and another one. And that way I can keep it aside but also make it look a little bit better than just a hole out of the nothing. 1, 2, 3. This one is another one. And once you get to this point, you can get it onto the cross. 1, 2, 3, up here. 1, 2, 3, up. And now we get to this point where I'm gonna rotate it. And now we can go down. But first let me just make the belt so that it connects. I hope I have enough, because I'm out of raw iron to get it going. So, also, if you might notice, we have still that current milestone getting tier 2 belts. But since we do not have it yet, I first make it with the tier 1 so we can improve our current factory before getting it all upgraded to 2. If I remember correctly, tier 2 is a tier that uses the reinforced iron plates to work, and those tier 2 plates are pretty expensive currently, and we still need to find some hard drives. Since we know practically where hard drives are and we know where we get power, I can use this power from my current coal factory over here to get that working. Since we have enough, I can try to get to that wreckage over there and see if I can unlock it. We need like 50 megawatts, so let me take a look if we have enough. And as you can see, the coal is already floating to the location that we are currently built to, and I will make sure that this one goes. Thank you very much. How much are we generating? Up to 50 at once. Well, that's a good thing, because I can turn these ones down by simply breaking the line. And now I can make a pole here, all the way to that drive thing. There we go. Now I need to connect this one. Oh, I can do it correctly, directly. One pole too much, not a problem, I think. The question now is it enough? Can I open this thing? Yes! There we go, the hard drive. Thank you very much. Give me all that stuff back. Did I just get a hard... Oh wait, that's the other thing. Always take a look around these areas. Why? Because sometimes there are more things to be found than you initially found. Last time in my own game, with my friends before, I forgot that there were some motors around. And those motors were pretty costly, if you ask me. Good. It's now misty and I'm lost. Oh. There we are. Good. This one. Do not remove the factory. That wouldn't be that nice. There we go. Now it's all connected again. I can continue. A little bit of an hiccup, but it still goes. See? It's always nice when everything is working like you want it to. Then we have the hard drive that we can start researching, so we can unlock alternate recipes. But first, let's get back to the factory and get going again on crafting the materials and such we need for the belt to keep going. Since I cannot place anything anymore because I do not have plates, I will try to get the foundations correctly because, well, the roads should be 2, not 1. I believe that we started with 2, so yeah. I did it again. I made a boo-boo. There we go. Whoa! Again. I was lagging. Now it's all the way down there. Where I cannot even see the floor. How can I build something when I do not even see what I'm building? How in the world? There you go. Now we can make the foundations. Getting bigger. As long as I have concrete with me, I can do those. That's good, right? So we can make the road better. Now the thing is, I hope that I keep the right one. Oh no, I did not just do that. Goodbye, life. How am I alive? How am I alive? Whoa, big way down. Well, at least we are further down than expected. Oh. I'm here. Hello. I'm alive. I'm not dead. Well, I think that's it for this episode. I will make sure that I collect enough materials to get to the next episode. I can see a Mercer Spear unprotected. That's new. And I will see you all in the next episode where we try to finish the belt, since we are currently have the belt. And I see a cave. Is that a cave? No, it's just a mushroom. Oh well, in the next episode we are trying to complete it. I will make some materials in between the episodes with the stuff we already have. I can see the copper line stopped working because it's full. It's a thing, well, it's going at least. I thank you all for watching this episode, and hopefully next episode I will not fall to my death. See you all next time. Good luck!